Now they're rolling. Can see the red light?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
That's how it
works. I should know
works.
that by now.
Yeah, I know. And you'll be leaving me that jacket, won't you?
Oh, you like that?
It's my color.
I found
It's
this.
the color of my car.
Is it?
It's the color of my eyes.
Can I get away with velvet this time of year?
Yes, you can.
Good.
It's all good.
Good. Glad you approve of that. Well, congratulations, by the way, on Scream Queens. Yeah?
Crazy.
It is, isn't it? For those watching in Orlando, how do you describe the show?
Wow. Unlike anything you've ever seen, super funny, super biting, very stylish, deeply dark, and scary.
Yeah, I was sitting around breakfast this morning with the gang here. We were talking about that. There's some gore factor to the show as well.
Oh, yeah. But it's the template for them, so they told me, was more the classic slasher, suspense slasher film. So Halloween, you know, has very little gore factor in it. Very little. It's a lot of what you don't see, but you imagine.
Sure.
And I think this has that, and then I think they throw a little blood on the fire, just for fun.
You play the dean. Describe the role for us.
I am the dean of the college. My name is Kathy Munch. I'm a feminist. I am a divorcee. I've been left by my husband for a very young woman. I am now have ascended to the position of dean at the college, and my single purpose is to shut down this ridiculously vile sorority called Kappa House, which is vile and, in my opinion, needs to go away. So that's the conflict of the show right away, is that you have this dean. But then, of course, the dean is not what she says she is, and Kappa isn't what they say they are. It's as good a snapshot of sort of society today, 2015, as I could think anything would be.
Where do you draw inspiration from for that character?
Well, I don't have to draw anything. They draw it for me. It's as beautifully drawn.
So
writing.
There's no one in your life or your background that you can go,
No,
I had to.
No, I don't need that at all. It's the writing. Here's the thing. You would need that if the writing was bad. If the writing was just sort of mediocre, then you have to bring and fill it with all of your own stuff to try to inflate something that's in essence dead. Right. This is fully inflated. This is fantastic writing.
And to your point, TV is great today because of good writing. There's so many good things.
It's astonishing. And Ryan Murphy continues to do shows that nobody else is doing. So I guarantee you, if we are the success that people think we're going to be, there will be like the hybrid of Scream Queens on every other network, because they're going to say that people will watch a show that's dark. People will watch a show that's really funny and scary and fashionable, and all of it in this delicious little soup.
And yet you have no idea yet how it ends or how this
no
season
one
ends.
knows anything. It's the single most astonishing thing about the show to people, as far as I can tell, is that when you say, well, we don't know what happens. What do you mean? Well, I don't know if I die or live next week. What do you mean? I don't know if I'm going to die next week. No, really. No, I don't know if I'm going to live or die next week. No one does.
Tension on set?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. But what is wonderful is that it has generated the exact thing that Ryan wants to generate around the world, which is like, what do you think is happening? Right. Who do you think it is? Right. And it is already happening within our community, let alone the community at large. I mean, we are the people actually making the show. We know everything about the show, we think, and yet we sit around, all the actors and the crew people are like, wow, what do you think's going on? Who do you think it is?
Now, you are an original Scream Queen, obviously,
I am.
and you mentioned Halloween earlier. It was the first horror film that I ever saw.
Yes.
And it was obviously terrific.
Yes.
What was your first horror film that you recall?
Well, you have to understand, I don't like horror films. I will tell you that, I mean, I don't know if you ever saw the movie Oliver. which was a musical about Oliver Twist.
Yeah, yeah. Of
The
course.
little blonde boy, where is love? That, remember that song? Shani Wallace, who plays the barmaid woman who looks over the kids, is killed by Bill Sykes in that movie. And I remember my mother took me to it, and when she gets hit over the head by the big club he has in his hand, and her legs twitch, I remember my mother covered my eyes, and I was like, no, 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 let me see. Let me see. I think that was the scariest thing I ever saw, and I'll never see another thing scary. So that was it for me. And that was Oliver. That was a musical. So that tells you how light I am. I am not good in horror movies. I have no interest in being frightened.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Appreciate it.
Have a lot of
Thank
fun.
you.